don't count.
Go ahead.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to the 2021 1v1 Space Cup group stage matches. I am Nikomer, and casting alongside is Cuarson.
What's up?
Today we have the Group E matchup. The number 5 seed Ormylar versus the number 2 seed zaxiwise. Cuarson, how are we doing today?
Doing
We've
great.
already done this once.
Wait, not everybody in here. Ooh, that's a fancy looking name there.
Yeah, zaxiwise is also known as Zekfad, so I think we'll just refer to him as Zaxi. But
He's yeah. I don't have that kind of fancy bot.
We've already been casting a lot today, so we were waiting for this match to get underway. We had Zaxi looking at some of the maps before this match started. I guess he was unfamiliar. We do have, of course, we do have the new map Dantooine, but yeah. So, we shall go ahead and get started with the bans and get underway.
So Ormy is the low seed, being seed 5, so he gets the first map ban. I bet Ormy's going to ban Geo and Polis again. I should just enter him in right now. There we go.
He does ban Geo. You're half so far, one for one.
Oh yeah, he's definitely banned Geo Polis. I'm going to put Polis in for game 3 right now. I'm going to be psychic here. If I'm wrong, chat has permission to crucify me.
I am interested to see. Ormy did have a little bit of a struggle win earlier today, but ultimately it was ultimately decisive. So we'll see how he fares against zaxiwise. Zaxi has played in the previous 2v2 tournament, so he is not unfamiliar with the game.
All right, first ban is Genosis, followed by Bothan. And the third ban from Ormy is... Oh, we gotta correct this. Okay, Ormy. Go get him, Tiger. Actually, it's Bothawi, but...
I know
I'm not touching that.
Some veteran players will probably agree with that ban, depending on their opinion on whether they think Bothawi is balanced.
Oh, crap.
And he comes in with the indoor ban.
Ah!
All right,
chat. He's stream sniping me.
So Ormy is banning Endor. That's good. I'm sick of seeing Endor. We see Endor every single set.
All right, Ormy gets to pick the first map. Let's see what he picks. He picks Naboo. Okay. Zaxi gets to respond to the faction pick for the first game. I bet he's going to pick Empire. Let's see if I'm wrong twice. Ah, I was right one of these times. Nice, nice. Okay. I'm going to rehost. Oh, this is a pretty new lobby. I'll just host it.
What are your thoughts on Ormylar with Rebels on Naboo?
I mean, with as tilted as Ormy is right now, who knows?
This there's a little bit of this might be a little bit of a grudge match, but I'm not gonna overhype that too much. Ormy was sort of waiting for a while to get this match underway.
Oh, I missed. Who was just subbed?
It seems like we're good to go. Match is loaded up.
Okay. Zaxi has a fairly decent start.
Ormy dragged both of his X-Wings over to Empire side and then turned one back to his base mine. I'm not sure if that's going to hurt him, but he's definitely...
That's fine. Didn't build his turret, though.
He's making up for that time right now by going straight bottom. Zaxi is building the laser turret at his base mine.
Zaxi's choosing to defend.
Him not contesting Rebel base mine is probably the fact that Rebel didn't build their turret is going to give him a ton of extra money. That's already a pretty big setback for Empire at this game. It's almost like Ormy predicted, and he got the firepower upgrade too. This base mine's going to pop.
Interesting. Ormy was experimenting earlier with not building that firepower upgrade. So it's interesting to see that he got it this time around. Popping that mine.
Mine definitely did not pay for itself.
Rebel mine's going up in the bot left because there was nothing to contest it till now.
Ormy is coming out with his guns.
So yes, you did mention that that mine did not pay for itself. That's common. On Naboo, this mine usually never does pay for itself, but it's something you kind of have to build to force Rebels' presence up there. Otherwise, Rebels just sweeps the rest of the map. So Empire goes into Naboo knowing that that base mine's probably dying against a good player.
And the question becomes, do you bother building turret?
In a 1v1, I'm not sure.
The space station has been upgraded.
Okay, this is over.
So Zaxi rushes Tech 2. Meanwhile, Ormy's been sitting on 2 mines for a good amount of time now.
So the problem with rushing Tech 2 like that, and I know it's tempting for newer players to do, but if you look at the money the Empire has, they have about 400 credits. There's absolutely nothing at Tech 2 that he can build right now with no income. So being Tech 2 and having access to those units doesn't matter if it means that you give up everything else on the map as the trade-off.
I mean, Tech 2 is also a 2,000 credit investment.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but look at the income here. Look at Ormy's income, the Rebellion versus the Empire's. Like Ormy just spent 1,000 and he's already back above Empire again.
And Ormy also was able to defend his bottom left mine. That's huge. He defended it with 1 squadron.
Alright, Zaxi does GG on the first game. Nice.
Zaxi not contesting Rebel base mine really put Ormy into a major advantage. Not just because he didn't contest it, but because Ormy kind of predicted it. Ormy didn't even build the defense, didn't even try to defend because he didn't have to. I mean, it's not he knew that he didn't know that he didn't have to. He just predicted it, and doing that was basically an instant win for him.
Okay.
So actually a very clean match from Ormy, I would say.
Yep. Zaxi picks the next map.
Zaxi has not yet played a match in his group, so this will be his first either win or loss, whereas Ormylar is already 1-0. He faced off against Meteor earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
And so this will put him at 2-0 if he does win. And it's going to put him in very good standing to get himself a playoff berth.
Alright, Zaxi picks Kessel. Let's see if Ormy responds to the Rebel pick. Yes, he does. Alright, so for game 2, Ormy's already up 1. Zaxi picks Kessel, and Ormy responds with the Rebels pick. So let's find Kessel on the map here. Here we go. Kessel run. Alright, and here we go into game 2 as soon as Nico accepts.
Oh, yes. I accept.
Alright. Off the bat, Zaxi is moving both units. Good, good. That's good. It's good to see
They
players
both-
that know how to move their starting units.
Yeah, they both got off to pretty clean starts here.
Yep, standard start. Ooh, that's different. I see what he's doing.
That might allow him to actually contest that middle turret. We'll see. That would be huge if he does.
Mm-hmm. He was very slow in moving this, though. Oh, and where's
But
that going now?
Army is not even interested. Army is not interested. And if he locks down middle, that could be good for Zaxi. He's not going to lock it down though.
Right, there's a lot of wasted movement and wasted units here.
That was good opportunity for Zaxi to like build a turret middle or mine, because he didn't build top. He baited Army into going top.
Right, the turret is fine. I disagree with the mine because like when Ormy sees that mine up there is not built, he'd obviously come back down. Oh, is this a bait? Do we have Zaxi mind games?
And Zaxi's also pressuring the bottom right mine. But there is a problem. Army has got 2 mines up, and Zaxi has only 1 building. So Army's already sitting on income. Zaxi's not. So his mind games, while they look fancy and all, are not going to be successful, especially if he decides to tech.
Like I said, there was a lot of wasted movements at the beginning. He dropped a fighter in here for the mine. Then it kind of just floated around. There was another fighter down near the middle that kind of floated around. I think at one point he had 2 fighters sitting on this mine. I mean, he has a fighter at this top right mine. He has a fighter in the middle. There's a lot of wasted income doing nothing. And he teched it
He
too
rush
again.
tech 2 again.
So there's going to be no. What did he spend money on? He's putting that.
He's got 0 money right now.
Mhm.
Let me ask you a question. So right here, do you agree with this?
No.
Do you agree
Nope.
with building the turret but not the mine?
He didn't build the mine at the beginning?
No, he never built the mine. And then it just got popped while building.
Maybe he was trying to do some sort of new meta, but just lack of experience and understanding how the game works.
I feel like what Army did was much more solid play with his mine, where he just builds the mine and not the turret. Because now he's got both mines up. Well, he had both mines up from the start. He sent his starting units to both mines, built them immediately, and then moved up. Zaxi's got no income. Like, the game's already over.
Yep. It's not over. Alright, there's the FF.
Wow. Zaxi had a little bit of a flare up of what might have been good, but like you said, the wasted movements and just the mismanagement.
I think there's potential there with those starts.
He seems to have some of the core mechanics down. It's just more of the long-term planning is maybe needs some work.
Alright, let's bring him down. Hello, gentlemen. Good games.
How's the spiders? They're from nowhere.
Good games, good games. How do you think they went?
Quick.
Something that was immediately obvious to us was the not really any congestion on Naboo, the Rebel base mine, which was pretty detrimental. Another thing that I think we mentioned was the decision to build on the second map, Kessel, the decision to build the base mine's turret defense instead of the mine itself. Whereas Army's start allowed him, he built both his mines right off the bat, and Army actually had 2 mines up before Zaxi had any, and from there it was pretty much game over at that point. So, yeah, I'm curious. Was it like a decision to try something new, or was that the plan from all along? What was that?
Well, I know that to build the mine was really no way, because a fighter is gonna be in a second, and even if I start building the mine, it will be destroyed instantly. So to build the protection first looks, at least for me, was a better decision, but it still doesn't work, as it turns out. Well, yeah, I actually saw that Olver just get all the mines faster and spam the fighters almost instantly, and yeah, that's pretty much that's it. I see the mine, I see the small part of the map, and I see that there's already from both sides a huge amount of fighters. It was actually obvious that there's no way to win this.
Would you say that, Ormy, you were playing really aggressive, especially in Naboo?
Yes. I was playing aggressive both maps. You really have to play aggressive in 1v1s. You can't really afford to tech up early. If you tech up very early at the beginning, you will just fall behind because the enemy will destroy your mines. You have no income.
You're
and they'll have
sacrificing all
lots
of your
income.
Yeah, you're sacrificing all of your map pressure for it. And the units that you unlock at Tech 2, the only advantage it gives you is the units, really, that you can't afford with no income.
Like, there are some situations where, teching is a good decision. But I've yet to see a 1v1 map on EAW where teching right away is a good decision. You really want to establish control. Like, if you wanted to have your own source of income, and you want to deny your opponent's source of income, and it goes from there. Where to send your fighters out to destroy their mines or to deny the mines. When to do fights. It's very elaborate, but it really just boils down. Basically, keep it simple. Don't tech right away. Build TIE fighters. Go to all important parts of the map.
That makes sense. Well, yeah, basically it was the first experience for me to play 1v1. I guess I'll just trying to use the old strategies, which was basically about playing with 2 versus 2, but it's different situation, and definitely doesn't work like this.
Yep, there's always...
in 2v2, it's definitely, worthwhile getting Tech 2 very early because you have an extra player on each team. You have double
income, yeah.
You have double income. Not only that, one person's teching, the other person can still build units and put them out into the game. Whereas in 1v1, you don't have that luxury. So, yeah, I just recommend just look at the other games that have been played today and just sort of see what the other players do in their games and how they try to win. So, all good?
Me, I have no further commentary.
All right. Well, good games, guys. I wish you best of luck in the rest of your group stages.